by Giant Beats.
Let's talk about the victims that be victimizing themselves. The people that's out there, oh, I'm not here because of that person. I'm not winning in life because of that person. You're not winning because you ain't doing shit. That's why you're not winning. All that, no. It's not nobody's fault. And family members, successful family members, people that's successful, that's making things happen, the friends, the families, the associates, don't you be feeling sorry for them. Don't let them beat you up and have you feeling sorry because you're tired of them using you. You're tired of them abusing you. You're tired of them taking advantage of you. But to all you victims that be victimizing yourself, the Victims Association of America, oh, I'm not on because my friend that's successful ain't let me use them, ain't let me take advantage of them no more. So I'm not in position, I can't do nothing with my life. Shut up with that dumb shit. The gig is up. The Victims Association of America has identified all you victims out there. Everybody that's not in position, that's not winning, that it took advantage of families, that it took advantage of friendships. I'm talking about y'all been doing this shit for years. And now y'all sit back with the crazy captions. Oh, this, that, and the third. This, that, and the third. Shut up with that bullshit. We hip to you. The gig is up. All you victims out there, get your shit together. Stop bitching. Put yourself in position. Get out there and work. Because if I can come home after 20 years, only been out here 48 months, and make shit happen, and work every day, and you've been sitting on your ass all that time? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Victims Association of America. Let's talk about this victim shit. And back to the successful people. The people that's where they need to be in life. I ain't talking about a bunch of money, but you where you need to be career-wise, business-wise, whatever. Come here. Stop feeling sorry. Stop feeling sorry for them. Stop feeling sorry when you tell them, no, you ain't got it this time. No. Tell them you ain't got it. Stop being there for everybody all the time. Stop letting them use you because you don't want them to talk about you. You don't want this to happen. Or they going to do this or they going to throw subliminals on social media. Fuck them. Fuck them. You worked hard to be where you at in life. Don't let nobody take advantage of you, and don't let nobody have you feeling all bad inside or feeling sick. Don't do that shit. Tell them to get their lazy ass out there and make it happen, and it's just like, fuck them. That.
BBN, Jack Frost. Salute to everybody that pulled up, even though I got the wrong thumbnail on. I don't even know how I did that. So let me fix this thumbnail real quick. God dang it. Let me fix this thumbnail real quick. Definitely had the wrong thumbnail on. Just everybody give a shout out to Queen Shy for pulling up and letting me know I had the wrong thumbnail on. So we're gonna. Some people might not pull up. They're gonna think it's morning coffee. But with that being said, how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody had what in the hell? I hope everybody had a beautiful day. Before we even get started, I got a question. Check this out. This is what's been happening to me on IG, right? I don't know why this is happening. So I go to IG, right? So I'm on IG. I scroll down just a little bit, not that far. I see about 4 or 5, 6, maybe 10. Let's say 10 or 12, just for argument's sake. And then all of a sudden it say all caught up, right? But you want to know what they show me after it says all caught up? Look, I don't even gotta look. It's gonna be like 90% women. They just showing me women. Is this happening to anybody else? Is this happening? And then they show me a hand. I don't know what they're trying to imply there. Is this happening to anybody else? Okay, go a not woman. Okay. But look, this is what's been happening to me all day. Apparently, nobody that I follow has been posting. I don't know what to tell you. No one that I follow has been posting. So IG has been showing me just random women all day that I don't even follow. Is anybody else going through this? I'm curious if anybody else is having this problem. Anyway, with that, okay, and what are you doing? Shout out to you, baby girl. Uh-oh. No, not a shout out to you. You just messed that up. Shout out to that shit. With that being said, how's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. There's a couple of things that we're going to be talking about today, all right? So the first thing we're going to obviously be talking about is the whole Quando Rondo situation. That's the first thing that's one thing that we're gonna be talking about. We're also gonna be talking about the situation with Daunte Wright. There's been some video camera, there's been some video footage that has been released, so we're gonna be speaking on that. And we gotta talk about this Usher shit. We might lead off with this Usher shit just for the hell of it. This Usher shit is funny as hell. So apparently, wait, hold on. We gotta do drops. I didn't think we got any today. That's why I wasn't thinking about it. Hold on. I don't know if we got any today. We might not have gotten any, so I don't think I was off. You got a part of me like I don't think we got any today, so I don't think there was. Wait, what? Okay, shout out to Kelly with the $10 drop, and shout out to P-Code Slim with the $5 drop. I definitely appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate the people that like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate everybody. I want to say something real quick before we even get into the show. I want to say something. I'm a media platform. Yes, we love when you do drops. That's so important. But you want to know what's as important, if just as important? Sharing the content over here. I'm not going to lie to you. I go on IG, you know who shares besides Vix, like nobody shares the content. Every once in a while somebody will share content. Everybody wants me to share their pictures. Nobody shares the content. Like, I don't get it. Nobody shares the content. And look, salute to that. Nobody don't have to share the content. Nobody is under any obligation to share anything, just so we can be clear. But I just want that to be known. I be seeing the same people who be in here that fuck with me. I see them share Shade Room. I see them share Baller Alert. I see them share every other thing except for the BBN. Don't share anything with my BBN logo, with our BBN logos on it. And that's crazy. I know nobody don't gotta do nothing. There's no obligation for anyone to do anything. I'm just saying, that's crazy. Sharing is caring. That's a fact. And I'm saying share it where people could see it. If you're sharing something where nobody could see it, thank you for sharing it to yourself. I appreciate it. I don't know what to say about that. But, I definitely appreciate it if you're sharing it where you're the only one that's going to see it. I get it. But the only person that shares our content is Vix. Nobody else really shares the content. That's it. So shout out to Vix. We're going to start doing special Vix shout outs every show. That's a fact. Don't nobody else share the content. Look, let me show you something. I'm going to show you Vic's account just so you can understand what I'm saying. Shout out to Vix. Can we clap it up for Vix, please? We love Vix. You know why? Because Vix loves us. Let me show you something. Let me just show you something. Let me just show you Vix's IG real quick. This is, I'm not trying to stunt on that nothing like that. I'm about to stunt in like 2 seconds. But for real. I'm about to stunt in 2 seconds. But I just want to show people something real quick. Let's go look at Vix's fucking IG. Hold on. BBN content. This is Vix's IG. BBN content. BBN content. BBN content. BBN content. BBN content. BBN content. I don't even need to know it. It's BBN content. BBN content. BBN content. Shout out to NetStars Live, by the way. But yeah, BBN content. BBN content. BBN content. BBN content. I bet you the next one is BBN content. I bet you the next one is BBN content. I bet you the next one is BBN content. So, I'm just saying. What the hell? Nobody don't got to do nothing. I just want to point something out. That's crazy. Shout out to Vix. BBN content. I'm not going to embarrass nobody and go to their page, but I'm pretty sure I can't go to nobody page that got 3 posts from BBN. Shout out except for me. Shout out to me. Shout out to Vix. Shout out to everybody. But I'm just saying, this is like, what the fuck, yo? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I'm going to show y'all something real quick. Where the hell did I put this shit? I'm going to show y'all something real quick. Give me 1 second. I don't know where I put it. Where could I put it? What the fuck? Real quick, what do y'all think this could be? What does this look like this could be? Just real quick. What does this look like this could be? What does this look like this could be? Just real quick. What does this look like this could possibly be? I want some and while we do roll call, I want people to drop some questions real quick. What do you think this could possibly be? Look, this right here. This right here. You see this? What do you think this could possibly be? Let's do roll call real quick. Shout out to what up, Shells Price? How you doing today, Shells? Hey, Shells, is you a dude or a chick? I'm just curious. What up, Black Cuddy? Salute to the Black Spades. He says good night, Jack Fruit. Jake Fruits. Not for nothing, but I just want to bring that up. I'm bringing up the whole thing about nobody sharing specifically because people always want me to share their shit. They either try to sub me to get me to share it. They be places complaining to other people that I don't share their content. But they actively don't share out my content. They actively never post BBN shit, but they always want me to post their stuff. I just want to. That's why I played the Wallow shit first. What up, Aziz? How you doing, Aziz, today? How you doing? Who else we got up in here? What up, Queen Shot? Everett Gilchrist, salute. How you doing? What up, Symbology Scanning? He says salute, BBN fam. Larry OG Concentrate. I have no idea what that means. I need you to tell me. Queen Shot says, good evening, Frost and BBN fam. Let's have a great show tonight. Hit that like button on the way in. Who else we got up in here tonight? What up, Trevane Burton? He barely pulls up. I think he was in the graveyard at one point. I have no idea. I know France Nation was. Shout out to France Nation TV. Who else we got up in here? Gorilla76. How you doing, my brother? What up, Broker H2O? How you doing, my brother? See Iron Addict, how's everybody doing? Like, not for nothing, like, you don't understand, like, I'm really, like, I prefer to be a happy-go-lucky guy. I prefer to chill. I prefer to, like, I'm like that. You understand what I'm saying? I don't like to be angry. I don't like to be upset. I don't like to be agitated. Like, who does? But they are people who do. What up, Rude? Don't nobody see them dots. Jones, how you doing, my brother? Who else we got up in here real quick? Mr. Porter. Mr. Porter says, transcripts to a case. What up, Rugi Hauser? Salute. What up, Tony Fields? He said, never been to the graveyard, Trevade. One person says a book. C Iron Addict says a book. Queen Shah says a case. Aziz says court transcripts. What up, produced by Tyler? Queen Shot also says maybe a contract. Okay. Jokes. I love them. Okay, so I'm gonna let y'all know what this is real quick. You wanna know what this is? This is my receipts. That's what this is. This is my receipts. These are my receipts. So let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App. I am not wasting your money. Copy? Let's go. Those are my receipts. Just so we could be clear. These are my receipts. What up, Corey Harris? These are my receipts when I go downstairs and I talk to them. I'm laughing and shit, but I'm not laughing and shit. These are my receipts, okay? Just so we can be clear. They had to staple some of them together. This is crazy. Yeah, these are my receipts. These are my receipts. Shout out to that shit. What up, NetStars Live? These are our receipts. That's the best way I could put it. Shout out to you guys. Those are our receipts. Look, for anybody that think I'm bullshit. Hold on. Anybody that thinks I'm bullshit, right? Boom. Right? Boom. Boom. Right? These are our receipts, okay? These are our receipts. This is how we giving it up. Alright? That's how we giving it up. Come on. Let's go. Shout out to C.I. and Addict with the dub drop. He says, just because. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you. That's a fact. Yeah, that's the receipts. Couldn't have put down a payment on anything. Born to be Wild. You need all the money at one time. Just so you can be clear. You understand what the problem is? Shout out to that shit, though. Foul I'm doing my taxes. Writing all that shit off. Let's go. Let's get to the show. We bullshitted for less than 20 minutes. I got a quick question. Do y'all like when we bullshit in the beginning of the show? I'm talking to the people who are usually here. I don't want to see no random names. Random name, we don't care what you're talking about. I'm talking about the people that usually come in here and usually comment. Do y'all like when we like bullshit in the show to like slide into things nice and smooth? Because, you know, the foreplay is important. You understand what I'm saying? The foreplay is important. You got to get everything nice and juicy down there. It's important. Foreplay is important. You know what I'm saying? You just don't stick it in. You feel me? You caress the buttocks a little. You kiss on the neck. You whisper nice things into her ear. You tell her how beautiful she is. You tell her how good she smells. You tell her how much you missed her all day. Feel me? Foreplay is important. Just hit that like button also. We only got 17 likes up in here with 60 people. We hit that like button. And like I said, let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App. Come on, y'all. Yeah, it's a fact. The foreplay is important. That's why I get upset when people be like, yo, just tell us all the news immediately. I be like, see? You see what I'm saying? You like that dry vagina. I'm so funny right now because I'm not going to lie to you. There's been plenty of times I said, you know what? No time for foreplay. But I'm just saying, foreplay is important. With that being said, hold on, let's start off with the Usher thing. Somebody just mentioned it. We'll start off with the Usher thing, then we'll move into the Quando Rondo thing, and we might come back to the Usher thing. But check this out. That whole Usher thing is a lie. Usher was not paying women with fake money. It's all a lie, okay? Usher went to a club. Usher went to a club. Listen, Usher went to a club. When Usher went to the club, what ends up happening is they had bottle girls and everything. They paid them. They spent thousands of dollars in this particular club. But they also was throwing that weirdo money or some shit. They had the weirdo money or some shit like that. Something along those lines. What happens is one of the people from Usher's team thought it'd be funny to leave a couple of those dollars on the stage. The majority of the people knew that Usher really had real money. There was that one girl that didn't know, and she posted about it. The whole Usher thing is bullshit. All right, that's the way I'm hearing it. They had a couple of people speak out on it that was actually at the event. Usher was not paying people with money with his face on it. Like, like, come on, man. Like, he wasn't doing that. Apparently, Usher just moved to Las Vegas, and so this was like some inauguration or some shit like that. It was more along those lines. Apparently, Usher just moved to Las Vegas, for everybody that don't know. So that's basically what was going on. Just so everybody could get a clear understanding. Usher wasn't paying people with money with his face on it. That's why I said I'll just get right through that. Not for nothing, but I came up here with I was gonna flame the shit out of Usher until I heard about it. Like, I was gonna come up here and it was gonna be just jokes out the wazoo, but then I heard that that was just one stripper apparently. Maybe she didn't get I don't know. Strippers all split the money in the back or some shit right there. I don't know, but that's basically what happened. So shout out to that shit. Usher bucks. Nigga Usher, he be swimming in that shit. He be like, like fucking Scrooge McDuck, but the money is his. All his own face on it. Shout out to that shit. Didn't Scrooge McDuck have his face on some of them coins? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So let's get into this Quando Rondo conversation real quick. I want to get right into the Quando Rondo thing. And the main reason is this. That Quando Rondo interview was allegedly did in November. That's the first thing that I want to say. The Quando Rondo interview was allegedly did in November. That's when they said it was did. We're going to believe them. Just the other day, what did I say? What did I say? Was it a day or two ago? It was probably 3 days ago. I said Quando Rondo needs to come out and let people know that he didn't know that there was even any beef. Who was here when I said that? This is why Jack Frost is better than this at most people. What up to the business? Who remembers a couple of days ago I said Quando Rondo, what he needed to do was come out and tell people that he didn't know that they even had beef. Because it looked to me like when he started getting attacked, he was totally surprised. He didn't even know what was going down. Who was here when I said that? Anybody remember when I said that? I said this a couple of days ago. Do anybody remembers when I said that? I'm just asking. Maybe nobody remembers. Maybe I'm the only one that remember me saying that. Shout out to Eric Gilchrist, raising his hand. He remembers me when I said this. I said this a couple of days ago. Once again, how many times do I tell y'all something and it turns out to be true? How many times do I tell y'all something and it looks like somebody is taking my advice? How often do it look like I'm saying something and other people are taking our advice? How often? Let's just keep it a stack. How often am I ahead of the curve? How often? What up, Rugi? What up, C Iron Addict? Black Cuddy? How often am I ahead of the curve? This is what I'm trying to say sometimes. I'm not trying to drag or speak badly about other content creators. But I'm literally keeping people ahead of what other people are doing. I'm literally keeping you ahead of what other people are doing. Literally. Not for fake. For real. I'm literally keeping everybody ahead of what he said. He didn't even know what was happening. He said he didn't know. He said he was just walking and then all of a sudden he got attacked. Shell says more often than not. Aziz says Vostadamus has seen the future. What up, Liberty Hazelton? Salute. Everybody say what's up to Liberty Hazelton. And he said, salute, what's goody, y'all? How often do I tell you what's gonna happen? How often? Now, hold on a second. The fact that this interview happened in fucking November and they didn't drop it until a couple of days after I said what I said. Think about that. What up, David Jaseman? The interview was like November 5th or some shit. I don't know. Sometime in November. The fact that this interview happened in November and they dropped the interview, Quando Rondo dropped it himself on his channel a couple of days after I fucking said it. I wanna look and see what date he dropped it on, if y'all don't mind. So I need for you to just bear with me for 1 second. I want to check and see exactly what date. Eight hours ago. He dropped it 8 hours ago. It happened in November, by the way. The interview was in November. He did the interview in November, and he didn't drop it until a couple of days after I said, yo, look, Quando, do y'all understand that I'm constantly giving... See, that's the shit that pisses me off, though, to keep it a whole stack. I'm going to leave it alone. Did y'all understand that I said this a couple of days ago, and then Quando Rondo drops this? I said this a couple of days ago. So y'all think that's coincidence? Who thinks that's a coincidence? Who thinks it's a coincidence that I keep saying things and then people do the thing that I say that they should do after I say that they should do it? Who the fuck think that's a coincidence? Like I was telling y'all before, the only reason why everything went down badly when Tekashi came out to do his coming back into the jump off, I swear to God, if I would have spoke to that man, he would have did some things a little bit different, and it might have got a different. He might have got a different. How do you say, reaction. Neff Stars Lies says Frost. Even when Vaughn was down, Quando tried to pick him up. Yep. What does that... What... Quando didn't even know he got shot. I'm going to let that N-word go through, see, Iron Addict. How many times do I talk about something that people should do? And then after... Come on, man. Please stop telling me I don't know what I'm doing. The only people that don't think I know what I'm doing is the people that don't know no better. And I'm telling you this because I know this. I didn't like the way I said I know this. That didn't sound manly enough for me. And I'm telling you this because I knows this. That sounds a lot more manly. I didn't like the way I said it the first time. Shout out to Rugi. Rugi said I met you and you the best out. Rugi is kind of cool. I'm usually way too concerned with other people being in a good position than I am myself sometimes. I got to worry about myself a little bit more. Yeah, I met Rugi. Shout out to Rugi. Just a point I wanted to make. So he comes out, he says that he didn't... I need to turn this AC on. Give me 1 second. What in the hell? Okay, I see why. So he comes out, he says that he did not know. He says that he did not know that, first of all, he said that him, and he didn't know that him and Dirk had beef. Anybody know why that's important? Do anybody here knows why that's important? Does anybody here know why that's important that he said that? I'm about to tell you in a minute, but I want to get some of you guys' replies on this. Does anybody know why that's important? That he said that he didn't know that him and Dirk had beef. He said Dirk is the big homie. He didn't know. I did not know we had beef. What up, Noble T. Patterson Bay? Anybody here knows why that's important? I'm about to tell you in a minute. But I'm going to give people an opportunity to reply. Noble T. Patterson Bay says means it wasn't premeditated. What up, Keenan? You know what that means? Okay, first thing I'm gonna say is this. Did y'all see that he had like a thing over his head? I think that he had somebody talking to him in his ear. I think he had an earpiece in where he had somebody that was telling him what to say and what not to say. That's why I think he had the head thing on his head. That's just me speaking. I might be wrong. But just so we could be clear, if he did have somebody talking to him in his ear, that was smart. These rappers often get into these interviews and they start talking to people and telling people stuff, and it's just, if anybody is getting kicked, let me know, by the way. They often start talking to people and telling people stuff, and it's bad for them. You understand what I'm saying? They like say the wrong things, or they'll say something and they'll exacerbate a situation, or they'll say something, because remember, they're still going to court. Lil Tim still going to court. You understand what I'm saying? So they probably had like a lawyer or something in his ear just to make sure that he don't say anything that's going to get Lil Tim caught up. You understand what I'm saying? So if they did have somebody in his ear, that's actually a win. And I think more when these rappers are speaking to the press. I'm hoping that more they have people in their ear telling them what to and what to not say. Everett Gilchrist says, is he trying to make some headway with public perception where the beef between him and the Chirac dudes came to close so he can get money again? Okay, so I think I left it open, the question, long enough. I'm going to tell you why I believe he said what he said about Dirk. Listen. He's putting King Von's death on Dirk. I'm not saying Dirk. I'm not. But I'm telling you what he's trying to do. He's trying to put King Von's death on Dirk. Whether it's whoever you want to put it on is up to you. Just so we can be clear. But by him saying, I didn't even know me and the big homie had beef, he's basically saying that King Von ran down on him because of Dirk. Now, remember, everybody thinks King Von ran down on him because King Von had beef with NBA Youngboy. Right? He just kind of made it seem like the beef is really with Dirk. And the reason why King Von ran down on him was because of Dirk. He said, I didn't even know me and the big homie had beef. I think they was driving around in a car to make sure that he was probably just scared. So they was driving around in a car so they could be at a location that nobody could never find them at, so they could do the interview and they don't gotta worry about him getting shot up leaving the building. Make sense? Remember, this guy can't do no shows right now. And I am 100% not a fan of his music. Just so we can be clear. I've heard a couple of songs. I'm like, it's not for me, but I could get it that a lot of other people gonna ride with it and like it. You understand what I'm saying? Just because I gravitate to something. Like, I'm old folky. Get off my lawn. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not, I'm not on that time. So I get it. He basically said he did not know that he had beef with the big homie. He said, I'm not going to say his name. And then he kept referencing Dirk over and over and over again. Maybe I heard it wrong. Maybe he was referencing King Von. But it sounded to me like he was referencing Dirk. And at one point, I believe he actually made it. Let's play the damn audio. Hold on. I'm going to play a clip. I don't think I should play a clip because they're going to own my whole video. So I'm not going to play a clip. But y'all all heard the clip, right? Hold on. I'm going to play it from the phone. Maybe they don't own it that way. Hold on. I don't know how that song goes. I just be learning songs because chicks dance to it on IG. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
You a big dog, he tried to walk through us and you feel me? So I'm letting this group come back. Next thing you know, a nigga.
This ain't the clip.
You feel me? Boom bam. Man, like I like to. Alright, man, I like to.
Hold on, that's not the clip. It's another clip. But I'm gonna let y'all hear this clip. It's actually another clip. I'm gonna let y'all hear this one though. Hold on. I'm gonna let y'all hear this clip though.
He think he a big dog. He tried to walk through us and you feel me? So I'm letting this group come back. Next thing you know, a nigga hit me. You feel me? Boom bam. Man, like I like to unite, man. I like to unite. Like it's like I had an out of body experience.
Okay, so that's not the clip where he says the thing that I'm talking about. But he does say the thing that I'm talking about. I got both clips. I just don't... The other clip is just so long. I know if I play it, I'm going to get screwed. But hold on. I got both clips. I might have downloaded it or somewhere else. Anyway, point being is, what he kept saying was the big homie this, the big homie that, and it sounded to me like he was talking about Dirk. Anybody else heard that, or am I the only one that heard that? It sounded to me like he was talking about Dirk. It sounded to me like he was talking about Dirk. So now, we don't know if he's telling the truth. Let's just be 100% honest. Let's be 100% clear with this. Nobody is here saying that Quando Rondo is telling the truth. This is not a conversation that we're having where we're saying everything that Quando Rondo is saying is the truth. We're just having a conversation talking about what Quando Rondo said in the interview. Could we be clear on that? I Am Tired said he was talking about Dirk. That's the feeling that I got. So we're not having a conversation saying, oh man, this guy, he got the shortest Pinocchio nose ever. We're not having that conversation. I'm not saying he's telling the truth. What I'm saying is I'm having a conversation about what his interview was about. And in his interview, he said that he didn't know that him and the big homie had beef. Basically, he made it sound like he was saying that Dirk was the big homie. He was like, we did a song together or something like that. He didn't know that there was a problem. I don't know if I don't know if it could be used against Lil Tim at this point. I don't think that interview, nothing I heard could be used against Lil Tim. Everything that I heard could be used to defend Lil Tim. Just so we could be clear, I didn't hear anything in that interview that made Lil Tim look bad. I didn't hear not one thing. Not one thing. Every single thing I heard in that interview so far, made it look like Quando Rondo was the victim. And not only was he the victim, but he doesn't even know what he did wrong. Just so we could be clear. Well, the problem is, I don't think Lil Tim people can even use that. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all understand Quando Rondo might have to take the stand, right? Y'all do know that Quando Rondo might have to take the stand, right? Y'all know that, right? Quando Rondo might have to take the stand. If he takes the stand, listen, if he takes the stand and he says that King Vaughn attacked him, is that snitching? I want to know real quick. Let me get some answers in the chat. If Quando Rondo takes the stand and says that King Vaughn attacked him, is that snitching? I'm curious. I want to know what you guys think about that. Because from what I heard, if you're a street nigga, you can never take the stand under any circumstances. That's what other people say. I don't say that. But that's what other people say. So I want to know. Can Quando Rondo get on the stand and say that he was attacked? Keenan says, first of all, MNY says yes. Jerome Carter, Jerome in the house, says snitching like crazy. Keenan says it's already on video. So not really. Webbit says yes. Lucky Roxy says it's on video. How is that snitching? She put a 9 in it. You're a rat bastard. I am not saying it's snitching, just so we could be clear. Are people getting kicked? If you get kicked, come right back. People might be getting kicked. If you're getting kicked, come right back. I am not saying it is or isn't snitching. I'm asking. Noble T. Patterson basis. Good question. Because that's what they call in Troy Ave. Same shit. Literally the same shit. Literally the same shit. Yeah, I want to know, is that snitching? Because he's going to have to take the stand. There's no way he don't take the stand. There's no way he don't take the stand. There's no way. If he don't take the stand, if he don't take the stand and Lil Tim get locked away for 1,000,000 years, you don't get a do-over. Everett Gilchrist says, the consensus on the internet is, if you're in a gang and gang-ish happens, you a snitch. Yeah, that's the consensus. That's a fact. Jerome Carter says, I didn't see shit is what he's supposed to say. Okay. But I'm just pointing this out. I'm just pointing this out. Lil Tim. Just pointing it out. If he get 1,000,000 years, and Quando Rondo doesn't take the stand and he get 1,000,000 years, you don't get a do-over. You don't get a do-over. Do Quando Rondo owe that man? Personally, I'm not going to say it's snitching. It's all caught on camera. It's all caught on camera. So personally, I'm not a street dude though. I'm not a gang member. I'm Jack Frost. I'm into my own shit. Also, don't bring crimes around me, please. Thank you very much. Travain says, number one, Rondo's no gangster. They just have straps. It's on video, so it's not snitching. I don't think it's snitching either. I'm going to tell you what I think. And I'm not going at anybody here in the chat, just so you know. I'm not attacking anybody here in the chat. What up, ODS? I think that there's just some thing going on where we have to... where we have to be... I think 90% of the shit you're supposed to do in the street goes against common sense. Is that fair? 90% of street shit go against common sense. David Lewis says, Lil Tim was and still is on probation at the time of the shooting. It's snitching still. Netstar's, no. They don't have to. Netstar's Live said, how could he see anything? He was getting the brakes beat off. They're not going to ask him who shot who. He could always say, I didn't see who shot. But they don't need him to say who shot. They can literally just have him up on the stand asking him what led up to the event. What up, Anthony Iman? He says, BBN Network, Jack Frost. What's up? Hope everybody's well with health and wealth. Bar. Good. God bless us all. That's a fact. God bless everybody. When we get near 100, people, you're going to start getting kicked. I don't know no other way to put it, and there's nothing I can do about it. Keenan says, he's not telling us nothing we don't already know. How is that snitching? I don't think it's snitching. But what do I know? Okay, first, David Lewis, let's not use the F word. And David Lewis, you are so far out of the loop if you didn't hear what Pharrell said on Drink Champs. So if you didn't hear what Pharrell said on Drink Champs, I'm not even going to tell you. The Business says the dumbest shit is praised in the hood. I think that these hood rules was put here to make sure that we don't progress. I'm just keeping it a stack with you. It's impossible to progress. Go watch The Wire, especially season 3. I'm watching The Wire season 3, and I'm listening, and fucking Stringer Bell is 100% right. Let's get all of our money out of this street shit and start doing stuff the other way. I don't want to get into it. That's The Wire. Go watch The Wire. Yeah, David Lewis, I'm not even getting into it. You don't, how you going to say what does taxes have to do with the conversation and then reference it? I'm not even reading your comments no more, homie. I Am Tired says it's clearly self-defense. Georgia's a stand your ground law. Lil Tim might get charged with gun possession only. Might. First of all, Aziz BK, he only said he got attacked. He didn't talk about the shooting. So I need for you to explain to me what he's talking about. How is that talking about an open case? I think some of you guys, and I'm not talking about nobody particularly, but could we just be a little bit not stupid? He didn't say nothing about the shooting. He didn't say nothing about the shooting. He spoke about, they asked him about him getting attacked. He spoke on that. And on top of that, he put it up on his page. I don't think anybody else put it up. He put it up on his page. Apparently, you can stand your ground for another person. If you're with someone and they're being attacked, Apparently you can in some states. Yes, he is in a low-win situation. If he helps Tim, he loses his career. And he's gonna get labeled a snitch. That's a fact. But how do you not help the guy that took somebody's life for you? You understand what I'm saying? Like, the streets is weird. Like, you can't snitch even if it amounts to loyalty, but the most important thing is loyalty. You understand what I'm saying? But you can't be loyal when it comes to certain. So the streets that's why I'm not in the street. Don't look for me to be doing no street shit with you. If you got street shit to do, just dap me up and I'm out. Aziz, no, people are always trying to twist the subject. You see me, they always doing whataboutisms. Well, you see me ignoring them, don't you? They're always doing whataboutisms. You just can't comment back when I see people switching the subject and doing that. Unless I'm in the mood for it, I just let them talk to themselves. I even stopped reading their comments. Oh, but ODS says even if they was beefing, he's not gonna admit that. But you seen the video. He walked right up to him. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he walked right up to him. He walked right up to him. Like regular, like, you know, like what's up? He walked up to him like, yo, what's up, homie? How you chilling? You chilling? He walked up to him like that. Hey, what's up? He walked up to him just like that. He ain't walk up to him like with no... He walked up to him just like, hey, what's up? You feel me? The way Quando Rondo walked up to him, it's reasonable to believe that he didn't know that a beef existed. That's my point. And I told y'all that already. I've been said that. I've been said that. Nobody's being disrespectful of the dead. I'm kicking you right now. Boom. How about that? Be disrespectful of those bags that just hit you in the face. How about that? The bags that just hit you in the face, be disrespectful to that. We don't disrespect the dead over here. And anybody that want to imply that, I'm going to hit you with bags every single time. Now you can't comment. Lucky Roxy says the video aligns well with Quando's story. Absolutely. What up, Dog Soldier? He says peace and love, BB and family. Jack Frost, love his power. Yeah, y'all can throw some bags down there if y'all want. Hit that dude with them bags. Come on, man. Hit that dude with all the bags. The hell? Stop, David Lewis. Most of these dudes out here ain't lions. Most of these dudes can't do nothing without people having their back. So let's not do that. Yeah, that dude got packed up immediately. You hear him? Yo, don't disrespect. Ain't nobody said nothing about the dead. Get out of here. I got the same feeling, Jamal. I got the same feeling. I got the same feeling that Quando Rondo actually did have. He thought that they had a different relationship than apparently they had. That's the feeling I got. I'm going to keep it a stack with you. I don't know why all of the whatever happened. I'm not trying to get into that. But I got the feeling like Quando Rondo absolutely did not know. I mean, that Quando Rondo actually did feel like they had a good relationship. Absolutely. That's the feeling I got. I got the feeling that Quando Rondo felt like all of that shit came out of left field. It's 55 minutes into the show when one of my admins finally put up the Cash App. Appreciate you guys. Boom. Thank you, Queen Shah. I think that he shouldn't be trolling at all. That's a fact. First of all, you know how I feel about speaking ill of the dead. We're not doing that. So I think that I'm against that altogether. All by itself. I'm against that. We're not doing that. We're not speaking ill about the dead. So I don't like any of that. But this is something else I gotta say. I was thinking about this. Listen to this thing I was thinking about. Check this out. I missed it if you put it up in the beginning. My apologies. Listen. All of their raps that they make is talking about pissing on people's grave and disrespecting the dead. So even if Quando Rondo makes a song where he's not talking about King Von, people are going to think he is. Because that's what all of their music is about. Talking shit. Every song Quando Rondo makes where he talks shit, people are going to say he's talking about King Von or Dirk and them. And that's what all of his music is, because that's what all of their music is. Right? Right? That's what all of their music is. All of their music is, I'm gonna piss on somebody's grave. I'm gonna smoke a pack of this person or that person. I'm gonna do this to your family, do that to your family, right? He was making that music way before anything happened, way before the situation happened. Now if he makes that same music, what people are gonna say is he's talking about King Von and he's talking about Dirk or somebody from OTF. Even if he's not. Even if he's just making the music that he had already been making. ODS says in his new video he calls his people Jump Out Gang. That's a fact. But we don't know if they already were called the Jump Out Gang, just so we could be clear. Okay? They could have already had that name. Just so we could be just to be fair. Jamal says you can't win being a gangster rapper. You either got to go to jail or die, or social media fans will call you not real. Yep. That's the last type of rapper I would want to be. No. There's the worst type of rapper. Lil Nas X is the last type of rapper I would want to be. Then after that, gangster. What up, Mark Hernandez? How you doing, my brother? He says, what's good, Jack? What we on? Lucky Roxy says they was already called Jump Out Gang. I'm pretty sure of that. Thank you. Thank you. I was pretty sure of that. Yeah, like Lil Nas X. That's the rap I'm never gonna be. That right there, and having nothing to do with his whole homosexuality thing. Even though I'm not into that at all, but I'm definitely not into the whole worshiping the devil, putting demon imagery out there. So shout out to Lil Nas X and everybody that's gonna go to hell with him while they try to explain away his actions. Shout out to all of you people. Because literally, that's what is going to happen. I know you don't think so, but literally defending the devil and Satanism and demon shit is the 100% opposite of worshiping God. So I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. I have never worshipped the devil or defended anybody that worshiped the devil, just so we can be clear. Just so we can be clear. All that being said. Yeah, so I'm with God Gang. That's a fact. Let's raise the roof for the Most High. No, you can't explain that away. But you're going to have people that's going to try. And then when they got to go meet God or they got to go meet the maker, they're going to have a whole bunch of excuses and none of them is going to work. And they're going to have a whole bunch of regret. So check this out. What kind of music could Quando Rondo make now? Because every single song he makes, people are going to say he's talking about that situation. Even if he's not. He's in a effed up situation. I'm not even reading that guy's... Is he still commenting? I'm not even reading David Lewis's comments. He's talking about something I'm not talking about. So I'm not even reading his comments. From now on, when I read somebody comment and they talking about something I'm not talking about, I just don't read no more of their comments. So what is he talking about? Oh, he talking about George Floyd. Yeah, we're not even on that subject. Shout out to that, though. He could keep talking, though. I don't care. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. But if you're not talking about what I'm talking about, I'm not reading your comments. Jamal said he got to go the Mace route. I don't know what to tell you. I have no idea. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. If he makes music like he's been making music, he's gonna be accused of making fun of King Von. So anything that he do now, people is gonna see as incendiary of that particular situation. So I want to know, what is he supposed to do? I'd like for somebody to tell me. He gonna come out with fucking shiny suits, dancing. Quando Rondo gonna be dancing and shit with shiny suits and shit. I don't know what to tell you. That's what Quando Rondo gonna be doing. He gonna come out dancing and shit. He gonna be dancing and shit with shiny suits. What up, Quando Rondo? That's what he got. What the fuck else is he gonna do? What else is he gonna do, man? What is he gonna do? I need to know. What is he gonna do? The first thing I would have did if I was in his ear is say, we're not going to talk about this situation. I would have disclaimers in the beginning of every video that we put out. We have a person who is currently fighting a court case. This song is not pertaining to anything involved in said court case. This song is about the music. Boom! In the beginning of every fucking video, I would have had that up. I would not have spoken on this at all. Anytime anybody wanted to speak to me about it, it's an open case. Eat a dick. I'm telling you. If I was in his ear and I knew him and I was in his ear, if this shit would have happened, we got to drop music. We got to work. We are not going on IG Live. We is not talking about this. We ain't doing none of that. What up, King Stack? We ain't doing none of that. What we're going to do is, when you drop this video that everybody is going to say is about King Von, and it is not about King Von, what we're going to do is we're going to have a disclaimer right in the beginning of the video. This is not pertaining to any court matter that we currently have a brother that's fighting for his life in court. We are not, this video and this music has nothing to do with that particular situation. Boom. Yes, I agree with you, King Stack. I believe that he also has been antagonizing the situation. That we've all seen it. There is no going around that. But what I'm also saying is, if he was dropping music that wasn't even about that situation, people are going to say that it was because of the type of music that he was dropping. Dude, I don't want to be nobody's manager. But some of these motherfuckers need to start calling me up the next time they get into some kind of problem. I'm just keeping it a stack. I will definitely consultate. You don't gotta wait for me to talk about your fucking case on live on YouTube when it becomes too late. What up, Soul Simplicity the Collector? Because right now it's too late. They made too many mistakes. Yeah, long time. I think I hit you with bags at one point or another. I hope everything is good now, though. That's what they need to start doing. When a fucking person get in fucking trouble, they need to be like, somebody contact Jack Frost. They throw me some fucking bucks and ask me, what do you think we should do in this particular situation? Because the first thing I would have told them is, the cleaner. The first thing I would have told them is, you can't stop making the music that you're making. But you do know no matter what music you make, people are going to say you're talking about them. So you need a disclaimer. And you have to have a good reason to have said disclaimer. So your reason is not that you're scared or whatever, or you don't want beef. The reason is simple. You have somebody fighting for their life in court. You're not addressing this particular matter. This song and future songs will not be speaking about this situation unless we are specifically acknowledging that we are. That's what I said, a disclaimer. Dude, I'm not saying Quando Rondo is telling the truth, just so we could be clear. Webbit says, if Quando Rondo did not know he and King Von were in a beef, then why did Lil Tim think Jacob's life was in... Who the fuck is Jacob? Is that Quando Rondo's name? Jacob was in danger. Why did Tim think to check what happened? I'm not saying he's telling the truth. All I'm doing is speaking on what the interview was talking about, just so you could be clear. So that's a good question to ask. I'm just saying I'm not on one side or the other of that question. So as we discuss this thing, please don't tell me about me not respecting your opinion. Is that cool? Gotta preface everything. That's a fact. That's a fact. You know how different people will look at Quando Rondo right now if, when this first happened, Quando Rondo would have just came out into his videos, maybe just posted something. Look, we're not talking about this situation. If ever we speak, we are not throwing, shout out to James S. So you see his smoking feet. Whenever we speak about this situation, we are not, we are not throwing shade. We aren't. Oh, good. Soul Simplicity used to be part of the green team. I'm just gonna say that. I remember you. A lot of people believe that Lil Tim did what he was supposed to do. All right. So we're not even arguing that point. I can't say that Lil Tim did anything wrong. They were incredibly outnumbered. If we're gonna say Treyway firing into the sky in the air in the Barclays Center was the right thing to do, we can't say that this is the wrong thing to do. See, because in the Barclays, they were the only ones that got a gun in. You know that the other niggas didn't have a gun. You know that you was the only niggas that had a gun. He fired into the sky. Here, there's no telling how many guns was out there in the street. They got into a whole gunfight with the police too, remember? So firing into the sky might not have been the way to go. So I don't know. I'm upset that anybody died. Whether it would have been King Von or someone else. King Stack said, you're right. They should have just stayed quiet since the situation started. But after him making all of those videos antagonizing the situation, now he wants to claim his innocence. It's just I don't know what to tell you. I just think he just made the road a lot harder to roll. Jamal says, fact, Shotty would have did the same thing for 6ix9ine without blinking. Shotty's not the one that fired into the sky, though, just so we could be clear. But I'm not going to question whether Shotty would have shot somebody or not. Alright? Them Treyway niggas is a different breed. Shout out to Treyway. Free the Billies. Them Treyway dudes is a different breed. You want to know the proof of that? The police went after them first, didn't they? I'm just telling you what it is. And now who the police is at? The Gorilla Stone Bloods, right? These are just different breeds out here in New York, man. These dudes ain't playing with you. Shout out to Cass, free Shotty. Free the gang. I'm just saying though, how many... Do y'all understand? Hold on, I'm going to mention this again. I was just talking about this the other day, wasn't I? The other day, maybe 3 days ago, I said Quando Rondo should have been came out and said that he does not know why he was attacked by King Von. And then right after I say it, Quando Rondo uploads the video saying, I don't know why I was attacked by King Von. These people, like, real talk, I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. Like, on some real, super real shit, these motherfuckers really need to start pulling up to me when these problems happen and dropping me some money and getting some consultation. Because I'm on point with it. For real, for real. Tell me where I'm wrong. I've been covering these court cases long enough to know how shit gonna shake out. And it don't look good for Lil Tim, but if they could possibly win the stand your ground law. They could possibly win that. But they would have been much closer to winning with that stand your ground law if Quando Rondo would have never came out talking crazy. Shout out to DSTN. Ain't nobody calling you Dustin. I don't care what your wife says. Southern V said you do be on point. Come on. Tell me where I don't know what I'm talking. I'm not 100% right. Let's just be clear on this. I'm not pretending like I am. Right? And sometimes I could be a little cranky. I get it. Okay, I get it. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes I could be a little cranky. But tell me where I didn't know what I wasn't talking about. I said... A lot of these rappers be watching me low-key. Jamal, what the fuck you talking about? This is Jack Frost over here. I already got verification of this, okay? Just so we can be clear. I already got verification of this. Shout out to everybody that watches. They need to start pulling up, though, and dropping something in the fucking Cash App, even if it got to be on the low. On some real shit. On some real shit. Look, I want to be 100% transparent on something. Listen. I want to be 100% transparent on something. Listen. Let's say Quando Rondo people, the shooting happened. It blow up around the world. Let's say Quando Rondo's people had a line to me. Hit me up. Boom. We just want to know your advices. Right? First thing I would have said is, I don't care how, what y'all beef is. What you want to say is, a tragedy happened. A situation transpired. It got out of hand and we lost a brave man. Boom. We're not speaking on this matter. It's an open court case. We don't want to hurt our guys' chances in court. So we're not speaking on whatever possible reason this could have been antagonized. Boom. Also, just so we can be clear, if he does that, he doesn't have to actually do the video saying, I don't know why the dude ran up on me. But if you really want to put the nail in the coffin, no pun intended, I didn't even know, he could have went on to say, look, I didn't even know we had a problem. I didn't even know a problem existed. The reason why you do these things is because you do got a man fighting for his life that took another man's life to help you out. Now, there's no telling what would have happened if he didn't pull his gun. Anybody thought about this? Anybody thought about if they would have just tried to scrap and then somebody from the other team would have pulled out and started firing on them? Anybody thought about that? Because all it takes is one person to be a hero. That's it. It only takes one person to be a hero. It only takes one person. Y'all already got these guys outnumbered, winning in the hand-to-hand. It only takes one knucklehead. I'm going to tell you a story real quick. I got a cousin that he did like 15 years in jail or some shit like that, right? 10 or 15 years in jail. I'm going to tell you what happened. There was a dude that he was having a fight with. I think the dude, he was going to steal the guy's chain or some shit. I don't know. It was some 1980s shit. In the 80s, you don't understand. The 80s was wild. So I have a cousin. Real street nigga. He killed quite a few people. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. He was scrapping with a dude, whooping the dude's ass. His homeboy throws him a knife while he's already winning. Not even thinking, he grabs the knife and hits him. Bang, 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 bang. So sometimes shit just happens in the midst of fucking a fracas. It just happens. King Stack says King Vaughn was a well-respected gang member, so even if Quando and Lil Tim beat the case or whatever, Quando's life and career is not going to be the same because, sad to say, somebody's going to get them. 100% agree with you on that. But my advice is for the fans. That gang shit ain't going nowhere, and Chirac has blood feuds. Those are some of the worst niggas to beef with. I don't know what to tell you. They got blood feuds. You beefing with somebody in Chirac, that shit ain't going nowhere. Your grandkids is going to be beefing with one another. Jamal says somebody had to know those undercover cops were there strapped and ready. Almost seemed like a setup. Don't know. Not even getting into that. This is about the Quando Rondo interview. It's not about what happened that night. With all due respect. That Stars Live. I'm sorry. He says, Queen Shy, he's doing Uber Eats and fasting at the same time, talking about a tough situation. I'm hungry. Ramadan. Yeah, that sounds like you're in a tough situation, homie. I ain't gonna lie to you. It sounds like all of the problems. Give me 1 second. I'm going to be right back. Don't go nowhere. Hit that like button. Give me 1 second. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to play this thing from Wallow real quick. Shout out to Wallow and Gilly. I'm going to say something. Sometimes you don't know you need a thing until you have it. Hip-hop needed Wallow and Gilly for many years. We finally got them. Shout out to Wallow and Gilly. These guys is incredible. I'm going to let you hear this last bit of advice, the last piece of advice that Wallow posted that we can reflect on. And this is important because the reason why it's important is because you're always going to run into, like, I'm just going to say this one time. I'm a media company, right? You know how many people want me to post them, but they don't never post me? I'm a media company. You know how many people want me to post them, but they never post me? Just something to think about. There's a ton of people that they always want Jack Frost to post them, but they don't never post BBN. And I just be sitting there like this. Alright, I get you. There's no obligation for you to post me. And at the same time, there's no obligation for me to post you. So just think about that. Anyway, check out this from Wallow real quick. And then you'll understand why I just said that.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Let's talk about the victims themselves, huh? Let's talk about the victims that be victimizing themselves. The people that's out there, oh, I'm not here because of that person. I'm not winning in life because of that person. You're not winning because you ain't doing shit. That's why you're not winning. No. It's not nobody's fault. And family members, successful family members, people that's successful, that's making things happen, the friends, the families, the associates, don't you be feeling sorry for them. Don't let them beat you up and have you feeling sorry because you're tired of them using you. You're tired of them abusing you. You're tired of them taking advantage of you. But to all you victims that be victimizing yourself, the Victims Association of America, oh, I'm not on because my friend that's successful ain't let me use them, ain't let me take advantage of them no more. So I'm not in position, I can't do nothing with my life. Shut up with that dumb shit. The gig is up. The Victim Association of America has identified all you victims out there. Everybody that's not in position, that's not winning, that it took advantage of families, that it took advantage of friendships. I'm talking about y'all been doing this shit for years. And now y'all sit back with the crazy captions. Oh, this, that, and the third. This, that, and the third. Shut up with that bullshit. We hip to you. The gig is up. All you victims out there, get your shit together. Stop bitching. Put yourself in position. Get out there and work. Because if I can come home after 20 years, only been out here 48 months, and make shit happen, and work every day, and you've been sitting on your ass all that time? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Victims Association of America. Let's talk about this victim shit. And back to the successful people. The people that's where they need to be in their life. I ain't talking about a bunch of money, but where you need to be career-wise, business-wise, whatever. Come here. Stop feeling sorry. Stop feeling sorry for them. Stop feeling sorry when you tell them, no, you ain't got it this time. No. Tell them you ain't got it. Stop being there for everybody all the time. Stop letting them use you because you don't want them to talk about you. You don't want this to happen. Or they going to do this or they going to throw subliminals on social media. Fuck them! Fuck them! You worked hard to be where you at in life. Don't let nobody take advantage of you, and don't let nobody have you feeling all bad inside or feeling sick. Don't do that shit. Tell them to get their lazy ass out there and make it happen, and it's just like, fuck them! That!
Shout out to Wallow. He ain't say not one lie. He ain't say not one lie. Not one. Just so we can be clear. The hell? Anyway, that's all right. Once again, though, if you do not want to post BBN, there is no obligation. You don't have to post BBN content. But you know how I be feeling on some real shit. I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I mean, I'm not gonna say you know how I be feeling, because I just be looking like But you know how it feels when people pull up with me every day here, and I'll see them post like a Shade Room jump off. They don't never post BBN though, but I'll see them post Shade Room. I see them post like Bowler Alert. I see them post like academics, but they'll never post BBN shit. I be like, what the fuck? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not even angry. You know what I'm saying? I just like, what the fuck? Oh man, I just keep it pushing. Aziz says, victim of yesterday become victimizers of tomorrow. I'm gonna tell you some weirdo shit, right? I don't want to bring shit up because I'm gonna leave shit alone because I'm not trying to talk about widows. But you do understand that most people out here that hate you, you didn't do nothing to them. Just the only way that they know what they doing to you is wrong. Listen, most of the people that hate you, most of the people that's out here trolling you, most of the people that's out here unnecessarily attacking you, you didn't do nothing to them. They know you didn't do anything to them. So in order for them to not feel bad themselves, they go and they tell people that you did do something to them. And they lie and pretend like you did something to them. It could be, you'll be like, yo, why do you hate that guy so much? You'll be like, he stepped on my sneaker like 8 years ago, so that's why I'm trolling him. Wait, why do you hate that guy so much? Like 3 years ago, he bumped into me on the elevator. Like, do you understand? These people are sick. Victims. That's a fact. Shout out to them though. Anyway, if anybody is telling you that they're doing something fucked up to somebody else because of something that happened 3 and 4 years ago, they're sick. There is no getting around it. And 9 times out of 10, the thing that they're saying the person did, the person didn't even do. It's sick. Let's get to the next topic, if y'all don't mind. That was an accident. We already an hour and a half into the show. I think we discussed this Quando Rondo situation pretty well. We also talked about Usher. I want to end it with this Daunte. Did I spell his name right? I might have spelled his name wrong. With this Daunte Watts. Also, if you want to do a drop to the Cash App, it would be definitely appreciated. I spelled his name right. If you would like to do a drop to the Cash App, it'll be definitely appreciated. I think we had a pretty good show tonight. If you don't, it is what it is. But definitely, we always looking for $5 to $10 drops to the Cash App if you want to drop something into the Cash App or the PayPal. Aziz says, Frost, cops killed 20-year-old Daunte Wright is one of the subjects tonight. Yeah, that's what we're about to discuss. The 2 Virginia police officers assaulting a U.S. military Corona Nazareth should be included in the subject tonight. We actually talked about both of these subjects last night. Let's see where we're going to go with this. Copy? Let's see where we're going to go with this. Because in reality, we're not just talking about the particular situation by itself. We're talking about the whole idea of police corruption, correct? We're talking about the whole idea of having a problem in our society with the police and how they're actually policing, or whatever we're calling what they're doing. So I want to say something about the Daunte Wright situation real quick. The show's not going to be much longer, y'all, because these things that I'm about to discuss is just it's self-explanatory. The one thing that I want to be very clear is I'm going to play something. I think I have the clip from the police officer today. I want y'all to hear it because I want to explain something. I'm hoping I have it. I'm hoping I have it. So I want to explain something. But hold on. I'm might not have it. I might have erased it by accident. Yeah, I think I erased it by accident. So the police officer says this, right? So they have the person that comes out and he's speaking on the matter. And the police guy is speaking on the matter. And one of the things he says is this. Listen, he says the way that the police uniform is made is on your dominant side is the gun. On your less dominant side is the taser. So keep this in mind. They're trained. The police ain't stupid. They know that this shit is gonna go crazy. They're trying to protect the young lady because they do believe that she made a mistake. But their point is, listen, I'm telling you what their point is because this is gonna come out later. But their point is that she was trained the appropriate way. That's the way that the police are doing it now. Okay? See, before, the police always tried to defend or protect the shooter when the shooter was a police officer. But they're not on that no more because people are losing their jobs and there's real change happening in America, whether people realize it or not. So the thing that he said was, listen, before I get a little bit further in this, I'm going to repeat this. The thing that he said is that the way that your outfit, your gear is equipped is whatever your dominant side is. So if you're a righty, your gun is on this side and your taser is on this side. You heard? He also said that they are trained. He said that they are well trained. He made a point to say that they are trained. Now, check this out. Listen very closely. She yelled out, taser, 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 and grabbed the wrong side and grabbed it with her dominant hand and pulled out and shot him. I'm going to tell you why I think that all of this is wrong in the first place. Right? First, before we even get to the taser situation, they had him up against the car putting handcuffs on him. How did he fight his way back into the vehicle? I'm not saying that he, of course he's going to try to fight. He's trying to get away. He shouldn't have did that. But how does he even fight his way back into the vehicle? What in the hell? That's one, right? Two, did you see how many police officers was there? How could they have not restrained him? Did you see how many police officers was there? I at least counted 4, a minimum. So you have 4 police officers there and y'all trying to cuff a dude that y'all saying got a warrant on him. How does he fight his way back into the vehicle? Why is the car door even still open when you're going to put the handcuffs on him? How come the car door isn't shut? I mean, I don't know what proper police protocol is, but I'm just asking. Now, after she shot him, did you see the look on the other police officer's face? I don't think this is a situation where they were trying to kill that young man. Do I think she still needs to be held responsible for what she did? 100%. But I don't think this was malicious. I think this could have been incompetence. That's one. Two, I'm assuming she had gloves on, right? But guess what? A gun is made out of metal and a taser is made out of plastic. It's hard for me to believe that she couldn't tell the difference. A gun weighs a certain amount of pounds. A taser should be much lighter. It's hard for me to believe that she didn't know can't tell the difference. You train for hours at a gun range. It's hard for me to believe that she didn't know the difference between grabbing her gun and grabbing the taser. Aces says, before you ask that, you gotta ask why he did it. Also, if 4 police jumped on him, then folks be complaining about that. They be taking it easy and professional with... Wait, hold on. Hold on. We're not doing whataboutisms. Let's have a conversation about the topic. Okay? We're not doing whataboutisms. We're not trying to have a conversation where we go off into the abyss talking about something that's not about what we're talking about. Let's stay on topic. Is that fair? Is that fair? Let's stay on topic. If you don't think staying on topic is fair, then I don't know what to tell you. So look, it's hard for me to believe that you can't. Has anybody else here ever held a gun before? Has anybody else here ever held the taser before? I don't think you could confuse the two. If you're a police officer, you have to have a certain amount of hours on the gun range, right? Right? You should know the difference between grabbing your gun and grabbing a taser. Now, with that being said, she should never, well, no matter what happens, she should lose her job, period. Yeah, that was a crazy comment, but it is what it is. No matter what happens, period. Whatever, no matter what happens, no matter which way this case swings, she should 100% lose her job. Period. Period. 100% lose her job. This isn't even a question. Because she's basically saying she can't tell the difference between when she grabs her taser and when she grabs her gun. There's no way in the world that we should have police out there like that. That's one. Two, did you see the look on the other police face when she shot him? They was in such shock, nobody chased them. They was in such shock, they was all standing around looking at each other like, oh shit. I assume you meant 40 hours. If you notice, I didn't read the comment. I assumed you meant 40 hours. 400 hours. Like, they gonna be shooting for years. She's done. This is one of those situations that I 100% honestly believe was an accident. I still think she needs to be held accountable. If it's murder, it's murder. Even if it's manslaughter, it's still murder. She needs to go to, they need to have a trial. She needs to, also, they found it was murder, by the way. They found that the situation that caused for his death was deemed a homicide, just so we could be clear. It was deemed a homicide. But I believe she did it by accident. I'm just keeping it a stack with you. I don't believe she intended to kill that man. Pardon me, let me rephrase that. I believe that there's a chance that she did not intend to kill that man. That I believe that there's a chance that she could have been confused. I just knowing that, me having handled guns before, me having handled tasers before, I'm not going to go into why, but me having handled guns before and me having handled tasers before, don't believe that you could get the two confused. No, the traffic stops like this should not result in somebody's death. I'm going to tell you what's happened. Did you see all those police officers there for air freshener? They was looking for him. I'm telling you. They was looking for him. Now, I don't know why they was looking for him, but they was looking for him. And they used the air freshener as a reason to stop him and pull him over. But they was looking for him. Believe me when I tell you. Now, if there was only 1 or 2 police officers there and that happened, I could say it was just a situation. But how many police officers was there? They was looking for him. King Stack says, but if there were 4 of the officers there, why was a taser even needed? I'm agreeing with you, by the way. 100% agreeing with you. But if there were 4, I'm guessing he meant to write others, but it wrote of the. If there were 4 other officers there, why was a taser even needed? You need to tell me they couldn't restrain this 20-year-old? Boom. That's basically the first point I was trying to make. But yes, I agree with you. I don't think they pulled them over because of fucking air freshener. I think they was looking for him. And I think that's why he ran. I don't think he ran simply because he had a warrant. I believe they was looking for him, having independent of the warrant. I believe they knew he had a warrant for his arrest before they stopped the car. I believe they was out there on the street looking for him. That's just my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But how often do I not know what I'm talking about, to be fair? How often do I not know what I'm talking about? I mean, it happens. But how often? Especially after I've had time to digest the facts. And I've had time to digest these facts. How often do I not know what I'm talking about? Those police was scared, man. Darius McCray said they could get info on you by your tag. That's a fact. They knew who. I believe they knew who he was before they stopped him. Period. And if they knew who he was before he stopped them, that's even a bigger deal that he ended up getting killed. Just so we could be clear. If they knew who he was before they stopped him, that's even a bigger deal. Think about that for a minute. Why would they be stopping him? That being said, once again, we don't come out here talking bad about the deceased. But I'm pretty sure they knew who he was before they stopped him. Period. You trying to tell me they called 4 or 5 police officers? Well, police officers work in pairs, right? So they call either some, and as we saw at least 4 on the video, right? So they called somewhere between 4 to 6 police officers for somebody that would have a freshener in their rearview mirror. So for people with an air freshener in their rearview mirror, we calling 6 police officers so we could get this person under control. Is that what we doing? I'm not sure what his warrant was. I don't even care. Are you trying to say that because he had a possession of a gun warrant that he deserved to be shot? I'm not sure what your point is, Aces. Is that what your point is? Because if your point is they should have brought 6 people there to arrest him because he was possession of a gun warrant, that just proves that they knew who he was before they stopped him, like I just said. That's all that proves. They knew who he was before they stopped him, like I just said. So I have no idea if he had possession of a gun charge for a warrant. I have no idea. Maybe he did. King Stack says, see, and that's the problem, like you just said. You think they were scared. If you're scared, then being a police officer definitely... I didn't say anything about being scared. Definitely the wrong job for you. I'm just saying. 100% I think that if somebody is scared, then you should not be a police officer. That's a fact. But I'm not saying anybody was scared. I don't know why she reacted the way in which she reacted. I don't have the slightest idea. Could have been fear. Could have been for fear. 100%. She could have just got scared. But remember, anybody ever shoot a jump shot with the wrong hand? You ever shoot a jump shot? You're a righty, a whole righty. And then you shoot a left-handed jump shot by accident? Does that happen to anybody? I'm ambidextric, so I'm not gonna lie to you. That can happen to me, but that can only happen if I open up my mind for that possibility. You understand what I'm saying? I have to open up my mind for that possibility in order for that to happen for me. But anybody here is shoot a jump shot with your offhand by accident? Because I don't see no reason why she should have grabbed this side instead of this side. Also, just so we can be clear, tasers have bright colors on them. She had her gun all the way out. How can she not have seen, if she had a gun all the way out, how could she not have seen that it was a gun and not the fucking taser? Tasers are brightly colored. Am I not? Tell me where I'm wrong. The Real said the warrant was for a weed charge because he stopped paying the ticket bill, so it turned into a warrant. Dude, she shot him and all the other police looked shocked. All the other police were shocked. The nigga drove off and they were standing there looking at each other with their dicks in their hands. Tell me where I'm wrong. The other police was shocked. So once again, let's stop blaming all officers for a couple of mistakes by some officers. Let's not do that. I'm not here for that. I'm not here for blaming all police because some people fuck up. I'm not here to blame all police because some people are racist. I'm not here to blame all police because some police are scared. I'm not here for that. What up, Seth Lowe? That's a fact, Aces. I'm not trying to laugh, but his comment is funny. They were looking like, who bought this bitch? That's a fact. That's a fact. They were standing around like, what the fuck just happened? She had the taser. If you look at the video of the body cam, she had the gun out extended. A taser has bright colors on it. A taser has a different weight to it. You know how heavy a gun is? Hold on, stop everything. For everybody here that's actually handled a gun before, and for everybody here that actually handled a taser before, who thinks you could get those two weights confused? Who thinks you could get those two weights confused? In all fairness, for everyone who's handled a gun and for everyone who's handled a taser, who thinks you could get those two weights confused? I'm just asking. A taser's bright colors on it for a reason. A fucking taser looks like those fucking guns on Call of Duty. And tasers are plastic. So Seth Lowe, after you pull the gun out, you still gonna think it's a taser? After you pull the gun out and you feel the weight of the gun, you still gonna think it's a taser? After you pull the gun out and feel the weight of the gun and hold the gun in front of your face like this in clear visual eye, you still gonna think it's a taser? I don't think you've handled guns before. Just so we could be clear. If that's what you're saying, I don't think you've handled guns before. Because people that haven't handled guns, I believe they'll think that you could get the two confused. That's a fact, Dog Soldier. You can literally tell if a gun is loaded or not by the weight. I think anyone confusing a taser with an actual gun probably hasn't handled one or the other. In all fairness, maybe I'm wrong, but that's the way that I feel. Nah, she ain't gonna be nobody wifey because, first of all, she's a whole police officer. She's gonna... What the fuck? You think they gonna have her in gym pop? I'm not talking about when it's still in the holster, obviously. Obviously, I'm talking about after you pull it out. But he want to only talk about if it's still in the holster so he can make his conversation right. You see what I got to deal with? Now you see why I just stopped reading people's comments? I'm not reading no more Seth Lowe's comments. Shout out to Seth Lowe. DSTN says you cannot confuse them. Impossible. You know how hard it is to load a magazine? Dog Soldier said, and they shouldn't handle either if you can't tell the difference. That's a fact. You should not handle either if you can't tell one from the other. That's a fact. In training for what? Anyway, we're going to get up out of here. It's going on 2 hours. You know the show's only supposed to be an hour and a half. We're going to get up out of here. What is today? Today's Monday or Tuesday? Today's Monday. Mondays is always slow. Anyway, we're going to get up out of here. I definitely appreciate you guys for real, for real. I just want to mention something real quick about the situation that happened down in, I think it's Windsor, Virginia. Shout out to the police in Windsor, Virginia, because they got rid of the police officer that He's in training for being a troll. I guess so. Shout out to Windsor, Virginia, for snatching up that police officer, that for firing that police officer that abused his authority. I want to go over that real quick, and then we're gonna get up out of here. I don't get it, boy. You're right. I don't get it. So, shout out to the police in Windsor, Virginia, just so we can be clear. Also, if you're a police officer and you panicking because a guy is trying not to get arrested and something bad happens, it's literally your fault. Period. I'm going to say that again. If you're a police officer and you're panicking because somebody is trying to not get arrested and something bad happens because you're panicking, it's literally your fault. I don't care. Look, let's stop saying people are supposed to allow themselves to get arrested. That's bullshit. Regular citizens are supposed to allow for themselves to get arrested. Criminals are supposed to try to get away. Let's just be clear. Hold on. We got to have this conversation real quick. Hold on. Regular people are supposed to allow themselves to get arrested. If you are a fucking criminal, if you steal drugs, if you out here killing people, if you out here committing crimes, burglarizing, robbing, stealing, whatever the hell it is, you have no obligation to allow the police to arrest you. Can we be clear on that? You're supposed to be trying to get away. Police train so they can arrest people who don't want to be arrested. Can we be clear on that? If people didn't try to get away from the police, anyone can be a police officer. Just so we could be clear. I'm not saying anyone was a criminal or not. I just want to be clear on that real quick. If you are a criminal and you are trying to not get arrested, that's part of your job. I'm laughing and shit, but this is real. Part of a criminal's job is trying to not get arrested. Just so we could be clear. Police is... I'm just keeping it a stack, man. I'm not advocating for criminals. Don't get this confused. I am 100% not advocating for criminals. But just because somebody is trying to not get arrested is not a reason to kill them. Because literally, all criminals is trying not to get arrested. And those are the people that the police are actually supposed to be arresting. Right? So I never want to hear the person was trying to get away, so they got killed. No, nigga. It's literally the police job to arrest you without killing you. That's part of their job. Killing you is a last resort. I just want to say that because this shit, I don't understand this shit. Y'all really think criminals, people who do crime for a living, when the police show up, they supposed to say, "Oh, you got me." No, nigga, they running. Why would you expect any different? The police are still not supposed to kill them. Somebody trying not to get arrested is not a reason for them to die. That's crazy. Shout out to Lex Luger with the area code drop, with the 912 drop. I just threw that Seth guy out. Nobody don't got time for that. Shout out to What up, Lex Luger? Shout out to Lex Luger with the 912 drop, the area code drop. Definitely appreciate you, my brother. I kicked that guy. What the fuck? He just an idiot. He just in here to just say stupid shit. But that's some real shit. Like, on some real shit. Like, a criminal's job is to commit crimes as long as they can. Not commit crimes and then when the police say it's time to stop, say, okay, I've been waiting for y'all to arrest me. No, them niggas is gonna try to run. It's part of their job. And it's part of the police job to catch them. Alive, preferably. I'm not even trying to make jokes. I'm just saying what it is. Not wanting to be arrested is not a reason to die. That's my point. Okay? Not wanting to be arrested is not a reason to die. That officer fucked up. All the officers on the scene know that that officer fucked up once that officer fucked up. Including that officer. That officer needs to be held accountable for their actions. His death was labeled as a homicide. So that's how they're going to investigate it, as a homicide. DSTN says, I'm tried. People be making time for shit they don't understand or experience. Nah, that Seth Lowe guy, I kicked him. He's just a troll. He probably just, he don't got it. He's a troll. He ran his course though. I don't like trolls that like, if you're gonna troll, one, you gotta at least be funny. Like, how you coming and trolling and you're not gonna be funny? That's one. Two, we're not trolling the dead. We're not doing that. You understand what I'm saying? Two, if you're just gonna talk shit about me, you don't need to be here. Like if you're gonna troll and you're not gonna add nothing to the, like, you're not adding nothing to the chat, nobody don't got time for you. What happens is they come in here, they troll, they're not funny, and so then they just start insulting me. Like, we don't got time for that. Just because you're not funny, that's not my fault. Yeah, I know you think you funny. Shout out to that shit. Anyway, one thing I want to say, shout out to the Windsor Police Department. They got rid of that officer that stopped that military man, that lieutenant. The reason why he stopped the lieutenant, and the reason why it was a good stop, just so we can be clear. From the road while driving, I believe that the license plate wasn't visible. So that wasn't a bad stop. They were supposed to stop him, have the conversation with him about the license plate, say you need to get that fixed, and he was supposed to go on his way. But instead of that happening, since he decided that he was going to drive to a well-lit area, that police officer got in his feelings and decided to mace him and abuse him because he didn't do what he wanted him to do when he wanted him to do it. Those are the police officers we got to get up out of here. Now, hopefully, he's got a lawsuit going against both of the police officers that was there. Now, me watching that other white boy police officer, he didn't look like he was wanting any parts of the bullshit. That's the type of energy we need to start having. We need to have more of these police officers seeing that their own police officer people doing some weirdo shit. Now you just got that man caught up in something. Now, hopefully the next time somebody is doing some weirdo shit, one of the police officers, now next time people are seeing them doing some weirdo shit, one of those police officers is going to step up and stop the situation. It might save a person's life. Might save a person's life. Might save a person's life. There was a video that came out. We're going to get up out of here. There was a video that dropped a while back where there was a police officer that hit a guy when he was in cuffs. And the other police officer immediately arrested him. We need more of that energy. Because there's good police officers out there. There's fucked up police officers out there. But there's also good police officers out there. We need y'all good police officers to step the fuck up so we can have more stories about you guys and less stories about the douchebags. And that's just what it is. With that being said, I'm going to let y'all get up out of here. Remember, look, at the end of the day, life is what you make it. if you decide to make your life about causing other people misery, your life is going to be miserable. You're going to miss all of your opportunities. You're going to miss all the things that's supposed to happen good for you. You're going to miss a lot in life. I know you're not going to know you're missing a lot in life, but when you get towards the end of your life and you start thinking about all of those opportunities that you missed while you was busy fucking around, you're going to know. Those people that know you and around you in your circle, they know you fucking up. They might not want to tell you, but they know you fucking up. They know you wasting your time. They know you got mental health issues. But they probably love you, and they don't want to stress it. And that's what it is. So what we need is, we need for people to focus on them, focus on the win, focus on your circle, and focus on success. While you're trying to focus on destroying anything, you cannot focus on success. That's why I don't preach the defund the police. I preach to fund something. Let's fund our communities. Let's fund our schools. Let's fund. Now, the police have a lot of money, right? Especially in New York City. The police, they have a large amount of money that they get from the government. People want to defund the police. I say, yeah, I get it. But I don't want you to just take money away from the police to be taking money away from the police. I don't want that. But I would like for some things to be funded, like schools. I would like some things to be funded, like daycares. And the police have money that can be taken from there and put into these other things. And until those other things are set up, until daycares are set up so single mothers don't got to pay $300 fucking a week to send their kids to daycare, which is, it is what it is. Until these things are set up so there's more funding at school, so maybe the kids that need extra attention can get it. Maybe we could put more money into schools so the schools could get better tools. Maybe we could put more money into schools so the teachers could get better, the teachers could get paid better. Let's do that. So I don't want to hear defund the police, but I get it. I want to hear fund our community. That's what I want to hear. Because as long as we keep everything on a negative connotation, and everything that we're gonna be, that everything that we're doing has nothing to do with God. Has nothing to do with the Most High. You can say you're doing whatever you're doing for whatever the reasons is. But as long as what you're doing is attached to something negative, it just can't be positive. If you got anybody still awake in your household, please give them a hug. Tell them you love them. You never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Give people their flowers while they're still here. Also, when we wake up in the morning, I got water today. I didn't have no water the other day. I had to go to the store and get some. Shout out to that shit. When you wake up in the morning, this is not the bottle. This one is empty. When we wake up in the morning, please drink some water. We want to become healthier day by day. We want to make sure that we become healthier day by day. Physically, mentally, spiritually, financially. I love y'all. I didn't call the drops out, didn't I? I missed the drops. Hold on. Shout out to C Iron Addict with the $20 drop, and shout out to Lex Luger with the 912 area code drop. Definitely appreciate you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one.